Hi guys, this is your indie game developer turned VTuber Hypermike, and today we'll do a chill farming talk session. So if you don't like, there's nothing happening in this session. I'm just going to talk and chill with you guys and the farm. We're in the farming area. We're gonna try to level up to level 40 for our. I mean, we're gonna level our magic to 40. That's what I mean. Okay, and talk about things. Life things, game things. So if you're not into that, it's okay. So you can skip to the next level 41 episode or part 41. This is part 40. Okay, so I just want to share to you guys some stuff and any things, especially being a developer and an artist also, what my plans be for this channel. As of now, I don't have much subscribers and I'm just really doing this for fun because I've been playing a lot. I'm a gamer, I play a lot, and also I'm a developer, so I make games. I really don't know what the future holds, so I really like to make games. I love making games. I'm gonna tell you a story about myself also. So, wow. What's happening? Whoa, the first time we died. Wow. Alright, so there are things happening. Okay, it's kind of bad to hit him there. It's we were not able to follow up. But it's like his weapon is nice, like it's a kunkuri. What do you call that? Ball and the hook. It's kukuri. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm an indie game developer, and it's like divine providence that I became a developer or a game designer. When I was a kid, I really don't know much about anything, much about any game development because it didn't exist before. Basically, what I had was a family computer, the NES. Okay, so in Asia, it's called Famicom. So I'm more familiar with that. Wow, our rooms are glowing. So it's similar to Dark Souls. When your rooms glow, better it means the more it has rooms or something. Okay. You saw me? Did you see me? Nice. Oh, who saw me? Can't fight him. Can't fight him face to face. And you have to try to over stamina his thing. Let's get the moon first, because it's more, shall I say, more dangerous if you don't get the moon. Alright. We got him. Alright. And I was saying, when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about game development, but I had always this imagination that I'd be making games similar to Mega Man. Because Mega Man was my favorite game before. Especially, it was called Rockman in Asia. We never know it as Mega Man. And yeah, I wanted to make a game similar to that. So I was thinking of making this weird ideas of creating levels for that thing. So and when I was like 12 and 13 that time when that happened, when I had those dreams of making games. But I figured it was utterly impossible because, you know, you can't develop a game using a Famicom or yeah, just as console, right? So, yeah. Oh. Okay, then past high school, past college, I wasn't really, during high school I didn't really know what I'm gonna go into. I was so I like anime, I like manga, I like reading manga, I like reading comics, reading anime, but because mostly of Asian types because I'm Asian, of course. And then so I also like Western style, but it isn't that appealing to me, especially that there are several versions of Batman, several versions of Superman, Spider-Man. I know they all have different charms, but it's like a brand, you know. There's no it doesn't resonate to me fully. I like the stuff with canonical whoa, what we're gonna get? Oh, that's the helm. Got so many helm already. Okay, so yeah, going back. I like I like Sandman. I like those graphic novels, and I like games. But you know, I was not rich, so I wasn't able to buy them because it's expensive in our place. Pretty expensive, especially in our case. Oh my. Oh my gosh. I'm scared. He's strong. But anyway, we're going back. Oh my gosh. He's alerted. Let's go for the other guy. No, we're not rushing, but slow, steady. Killing giants take some time, you know. But oh yeah, so going back, in high school I wanted to make comics, so I tried making one. It was really pretty bad. And I threw them all away eventually. Who's that guy? Where's that guy? Okay, so yeah, during high school I made comics but didn't pursue it. So I didn't know what I'm gonna be. I thought I'm going to be an animator, but animation wasn't a very good option. There are very small industry of outsourcing, animation outsourcing in our country. So then I left. I wasn't sure if anything. So in college there was no game dev yet, but there was advertising. Advertising was like it's a very mixture of making commercials basically. So In college, I studied advertising. It's more creating concepts for ads, for products. Then it's a very mixed bag. So we have a little bit of photography, a little bit of filmmaking, a little bit of so because you have to know those stuff, a little bit of 3D. So those little bits, but it's not fully a specialization. If you know what I mean. Specialization. No, not that if you know what I mean sense, but you know, small specializations. Not specialization, but a very general view on mixed media, especially making commercials. Because commercials, you can make 3D commercials, you can make 2D commercials, you can direct it with live action cast and crew. So it's sort of like filmmaking also. It's also like film, but it's more on focused on advertising. Well, I won some advertising awards in some competitions before. Though I'm not good. I can't say I'm good. I don't think I'm even good. Then, yeah. Well, in my thesis, in my college thesis, I made a game. Because I like games, you know. During college, I had some part-time work as an animator. I played a lot of PS2. This is my chance, you know, the studio. It's like a makeshift studio where I work part-time as an in-between animator. In-between animator is where you make the frames of every keyframe. So I worked there part-time. And then there was always a PS2 in the room, so I played a lot of Fatal Frame 2. I really like that game. One of my favorite games in the PS2. Fatal Frame. Yeah. So so PS2 was out that time. I don't have a PS2 yet. And then during when the project was over, I got some money, so I bought a PS1 from that salary I got. I know it should have gone to some investments. It should have been. It's better to have saved maybe, but Bitcoin was not there before, you know, and we were not taught. Generally, we were not taught financial literacy in our. Well, it should have. School should teach financial literacy, but in our country, well, it's difficult in my time. There was no such thing. So I invested for a PS1 because I didn't have a PS1. So I bought a second-hand PS1 with my salary, and then yeah. Oh, there's 5 of them. Bought PS1 with my salary. I really enjoyed playing games in PS1, even though it's PS2 was out. Played a lot of PS1 has a lot of games. I wish I'd have the PS1 Classic one, mini. I'm trying to get one. I recently bought SNES Mini, NES Mini, the Famicom Mini. So the Famicom Mini, I put a lot of games there. I'm still missing the games that I really enjoyed when I was a kid, so I'm gonna search for them. I modified it a bit, and yeah. Alright, and next, and then yeah, so luckily my thesis was a game, right? So let's level up. Yes, we should level up this dexterity too. So at least 35 dexterity, 40 35 dexterity, level 40 what do you call this? one shot. I thought he was not looking. It's hard to distinguish. He's dark, so dark. It's hard to distinguish if he's facing us or not. Anyway, again, yeah, I was making games. You know, I was no. I made a game, but it sucks. It's like made in Macromedia Flash, and at that time I was so poor. I didn't have a computer, so I had to. Well, I had to rent computer from the computer. There are a lot of computer shops before. Computer shops were very prevalent before. I don't know if they're still prevalent now. There's still, I'm pretty sure there are still some. But, you know, before I rent just to make my PCs. And I tried to study Flash using a book, not by the computer, you know. It was hard doing that. And then, but with the help of a friend of mine, he helped me program the basic core mechanic of the game. It's a very simple RPG. Basically, the character just goes into the screen, interacts with objects. You know, something I could do right now in just one day. So that was really different before. Oh my! I think he sensed us. Anyway, after that. Okay, care not to. Care not to. Stay far away from them. Anyway, so. Luckily, I'm a bit fortunate that, you know, someone hired me to make concept art for his MMO project. But that MMO project didn't push through. Well, because, you know, MMO, those, you know, certain individuals, you know, usually commonly those who wanted to go into game dev, they always wanted to make an MMO. I was also very much exhilarated with the idea of making an MMO, but I know it's impossible. But right now, after that, I know it's kind of impossible because of the huge scope. So when people come to me and said they want to make an MMO, well, you have to be financially prepared to shell out millions of dollars to make one. Or, yeah, you have to be financially prepared. You know. And then, the project only lasted a month because the scope was difficult. The development time would take a lot of time to develop. So yeah. After that, you know, with the salary I got from that project, I was able to buy, my boss gave me a computer. Because he thought it's an investment. I still haven't repaid him though. Maybe someday. He's a nice guy, very nice guy. I hope he could watch this stream. So I have a debt. Not really a debt, but I owe him a lot because of him. Was able to buy a computer. That's how we're able to learn more development skills. So After that, I worked on. I graduated. Okay, after that, I graduated school. I graduated with honors, surprisingly, because I think my my course is a bit easy. Fine arts. I graduated fine arts, majoring in visual communication in a top school. It's a top school in our country. So, and then I got hired by local development studio. It's the only development studio because they saw that my game, oh no, he hit me. Anyway, they saw that my thesis was a game. So game dev was still starting here in our country. There's only one studio, and I was lucky that they hired me. And then from there, I started working with them for 3 years. Working with them for 3 years are awesome, but I've learned a lot. There's a lot of difficult things. Then for 1 year, after working with them, I played Dark Souls during the time with them. I mean, Demon Souls. During my time, Demon Souls was the first game after, well, my last year with them, I played Demon Souls. So, yeah. And then, so yeah, that was 2009, my last year with them. So I worked there for 3 years. And then I worked for an international game dev company, which is a sister company of one of the biggest developer publishers. Okay, so I got to learn their system, but then I wasn't stoked, so I left and started our own, my first game dev company 4 years after being a developer. So we became a indie game dev, but the problem is in our country there's not much financial help being an indie developer, so it's tough. I kinda envy places like US and Canada where there's a lot of funding for game projects and stuff. Yeah. So when we worked for we made our own dev studio for 6 years. It lasted for, no, not 6 years. It lasted for 4 years, from 2010 to 2014. 2014 to 2016, I started doing freelance already. Until I now work for the company I'm working on right now. Which is a secret, of course. I'm still working with them as a sort of like contractual work. It's not a full-time work. It's full-time, but it's like contractual work also. So I can be I can be fired anytime. So that's what. Yeah, but it gives me freedom to make my own games without being doing my own stuff without having legal or them owning my stuff, like that. So that's the plus point. That's the pro of working for them. And their games are fun. But I guess it's a different market from what the current what we like Dark Souls and stuff. But I don't like to make Dark Souls games honestly. I want it to be FromSoft to make Dark Souls games because I want to play it. But I'd love to collaborate, I'd love to make maybe someday a world with the Dark Souls mechanics conceptualized. Maybe I haven't been posting my artwork or so, because there's so many successful, but I'm not yet successful. But yeah, I'm trying to bring out all my stuff. This streaming, this game recording is like just me playing and, you know, recording and sharing my gameplay to you guys, since we're all gamers. So some artists have totally left their gaming passion, especially when they work. But I didn't, because, you know, it keeps me fresh. I like the ideas of other people. I like the ideas of other developers, especially indie developers. The last indie game that I played, I recorded it. It's Grease, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload it because the quality of the audio is bad. So I've recorded it before this one, before Elden Ring. So, but it's very good. I really like it. Greece. I hope they did succeed financially, because one of the difficulties of being a developer is the financial, you know, financial things. Really. Oh my gosh, he's alerted. I think he got alerted. We fight them. And okay, so going back, yeah, I played Grease. Really good. It gets to the heart, you know. The mechanics, the design is great. I wish I could play more games like that. It's about a 4-hour game. There's a lot of heart and soul was poured into that game. So yeah, I hope you play it. You try to play it, guys, if you have time. Grease, that's Gris. And also last year I played a lot of Hollow Knight. Pretty good game too. Yeah. What else? So I'm now, well, my team is Halalili and me for now. Halalili is I guess she'll be with. It's also a VTubing VTuber. Oh my gosh, no, run! Yeah! Woo! We won! You're tough, but yeah. You're one tough. You're tough, but you can fight. Alright, so yeah, Halalili will be I guess I'm not sure if in this recording she's introduced already in our channel. We're both making this work. We're planning to make a game, a 2D game first, but I can't sort which engine to use, you know. So I don't know yet. What engine? I'm thinking Unreal, because that's what I'm using right now. That's gonna be 2D, so 2D. I still don't know a 2D pipeline in Unreal, so I know it's like a widget. What do you call this? Paper book, flip book. Yeah. So we're gonna study more on that and incorporate 2D elements. But I might go to 3D. So I don't know. I think 3D placed on 3D 3D assets placed on 2D gameplay would be nice. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, yeah, so let's go back to my story. So I'm working right now. Well, I went into NFTs. I know many people are negative about NFTs. Okay, so I understand the negativity, the negative things about it, but I really think it's a very big potential. Many people fail to see that there will be, you know, the way art, especially for artists. Yeah, you can support artists. You know, you can support artists by buying their stuff, but not all artists have a marketplace. You know, you have to go to their conventions and you have to go to many places. But in a sense, having, but in having a NFT marketplace, you know, it's easier to sell digital stuff using NFTs. It's like a digital artist dream, you know. We don't need to print it. We don't need to just make it specially for this one, you know. And also we will kind of connected. So those posts, we're connected with the owner. Since you know the address, you have a smart contract, you know the address of the kind of know the address of the wallet, so you can send him more stuff or send your customer more stuff. You can, as long as you know publicly. But yeah, my gripe recently is when I got, you know, when I got my wallet got stolen because of my stupidness and I lost a lot of money there. So yeah, but we had to redo. I still believe in NFT. Maybe in the future we try to remove the high gas fees, and the environmental, have that environmental solution. I'm sure people are pretty. I mean, I'm sure technology will still advance. NFT will still be the future, I think. So I know people hate it right now, but I think 5 years from now it will be pretty good for the NFT market. Things will be better. It just keeps getting better, guys. So we have to solve some problems with it, like the environmental problem, the scammers and the fake ones, those who steal, who hack. So those are the stuff that needs to be. No, I'm sure I'll be placed into a lot of hate, but I think there are great stuff with NFTs. Yeah, so since we're a Magic user, yeah. I wish there's something that could make us invisible. Anyway, yeah, that's all about NFT. So you may hate it, you may like it, but I think it's useful in the future. For now, I'm gonna release some just for, you know, if you guys want to buy it, please do. Or I don't know if I've released already, so I'm gonna release some of the here in my shirt, the Nyawis. I'm gonna release some of them, and I hope you buy it for so that we could have, you know, budget for our development. We're gonna release also some of our plans for development. Just right now, I'm so engrossed with this game, you know. So all my free time. So that's why there are a lot of advanced episodes because of it. But I usually play only 1 to 2 hours a day. This time, because I love Souls games, I play them almost every after work and before. Yeah, woo, cool. Okay, guys. What games do you like to play? So you can leave a comment below. The games you like to play, the games you want to see from an indie developer. You know, as an indie, I might, give me some suggestions or ideas. I'm also using, well, I know Unity, but currently I like Unreal because of its free, and the tools are kind of complete. So yeah, that's why I like Unreal. And I know how to script in blueprints. I'm also open to collaborations. If there's funding, as long as funding, collaboration without any funding is kind of hard for me because I need to spend my time on getting paying for the bills. Don't do that. There are 2 of them. You can't fight 2 against 1 because they're high level. I think they're level 100 enemies, or close to level 100. Not level 100. I'm guessing like level 17 or 16 because some of them fail to take me. Yeah. Alright. Nice. So let's just take our time slowly. Okay, so the games I like are, of course, Dark Souls action. I also like JRPGs, of course. My favorite Final Fantasy games are pretty much common: FF7, FF8, FF10, FF6, the most. But in all honesty, I haven't finished FF6. So why don't we do? I might, if Pixel Remaster gets out on console, I'll do a let's play with it. Okay. Nice, we got level 5 intelligence, 35. 5 more, and let's make level, 5 more, but we have to catch this and this up, so maybe, more, need more. Let's check what's in this game. tries to jump. Always tries to jump. Okay, so I still have no PS5 though. So still playing on PS4. I hope I can buy because it's difficult to get a slot. It's like rations here. And that's my dog. I have a cat and a dog. I like pets too. Do you like pets, guys? So yeah, my passion has always been game dev. I love games since I was a child. So that's why. Yeah. Recently, as of recording, there's a war in Ukraine. I hope it doesn't escalate into a world war. So let's pray, guys. Let's pray. Whatever faith you belong to, pray that peace would always reign in here. People should learn, I think, to be more humble and learn how to talk. Learn to talk, because sometimes we're not compromising. We're not talking more fully. It's sad, right? War is so sad when it happens. I think before it's like glory, in games, especially things like this. Dark Souls is an example of a game that's. Whoa, there are 3. That's 3. Oh, here's 1. Here's just 1. Oh. Yeah, Dark Souls is a world where war came. Well, Dark Souls and this seems like a world where war came and everything got desolated. So if World War III happens and all the nukes fire out and all the places on Earth gets radioactive, it will take hundreds and hundreds of years before we are finally recover. Hundreds, even thousands of years, right? Imagine, maybe, what if we humans were like products of war, of a civilization so far beyond, that a civilization that we don't know, that we have no traces of, and if you read the Indian I'm not Indian, but the Indian tales of the Bhagavad Gita and the Ramayana, right? Have you read those? So they're quite interesting to me when I was in high school when I read them, because they talk of missiles and talk of a lot of they sound like super nuclear power stuff. What if there was, right? There was a civilization before that we can't have any traces right now. What if they were the ones who are UFOs, Yeah, just this year about the Pentagon. Was it this year or early last year? Late last year. So, late last year, as of recording this, do you remember the report of Pentagon regarding the UFO? The UFO phenomenon is quite real, so we're not gonna deny that. But we don't know what they are. Maybe they're the ancient civilizations that used to inhabit Earth, but since Earth has changed its climate, they might not be able to live by the surface, and they might be just underground, or underwater. And we might not know what their technology is because they're far too advanced than us. So there might be humans, they are maybe they're proto-humans maybe. Or maybe we're descendants from them, we're just more adapted to the surface of the current Earth. Because, you know, in reality, radiation is all around us, you know. UV light is a radiation. And, yeah, I mean, I hope Halalili will discuss that because she's a physics major. She graduated physics, applied physics, but I only graduated fine arts. Oh no, wrong.
My mistake.
Anyway. So, yeah. So what if those UFOs were really an ancient civilization? You know, there were giant civilization. I really believe that there was a giant civilization before. But I kind of don't believe that because there were not really that much evidence. Or I haven't seen any evidence from what we have. Or maybe there is. Because, you know, the monolithic, we can make the same monoliths that they did in Egypt. They're very huge limestones that we can't really make those things today, but it lasted time in itself, like 10,000 years, you know. And the test of time. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. What else? Yeah, so what do you think, guys? Do you believe in UFOs or aliens? But aliens is quite hard to... We haven't found any evidence yet. So... pretty hard. And it's kind of impossible. The speed of light... Space seem to be it's very hard to travel in space, I think, with all the radiation, the resources you need. Anyway, what else? Let's talk about the Souls games. If you've been playing Souls games, what's your favorite Soul games? So please leave a comment below. My favorite Souls game is Bloodborne and Demon Souls. But now I think this is my favorite, so it's gonna be one of my favorite. Maybe even the top one. Because it's really huge. Very immersive. Dragons! I love dragons. Alright. So it's gonna be 1 hour. We're gonna end it after this round. Maybe we won't level up to 40. Let's just level up organically. Level 40. I'm just gonna level up my dexterity a bit more. So yeah, I want to play the recent if I get a hold of a PS5, I'll play the Demon Souls remake and yeah, record it, guys, for everyone to watch. But you know, I want to stream too, so I haven't tried yet. So I want to stream. I'm planning to stream this when in my platinum run. So I'll have a checklist. But for now, I don't want to play. Don't want to have a. I don't want to have a guide. That's why I'm keeping it offline. Because in streaming, you'll have like people commenting. Excuse me. And when you've been always commenting, you know, you get spoiled. I try to keep the spoilers at a minimum. So this one is one of the spoilers to me, the early farm. But I was really curious what is the early farm method, because I was farming the giants. And giants take about 5 minutes about 5 minutes per giant, right? This one is a bit easy. Like this is faster, really faster than the giants. I mean, these guys are faster than giant farming. Oh, okay. Bloodborne is pretty cool. So if you haven't tried it, you have no PS4. Yeah, I hope you suggest you get PS5, because consoles are, you know, computers are very expensive right now. These are pretty decent specs, so unless you're using your PC for work too, which I do, you know, just don't get the PS5 real. Maybe you don't plan to. But I really highly suggest it's cheaper, it's more easier for you to play games. That would, as a developer, you know, I had a chance to work with an Xbox 360, Nintendo DS, and 3DS. So those systems, you know, when you develop games for them, you make sure that it works perfectly. Well, while in PC, there's a lot of PC specs and combinations, so it's very difficult to test and play. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream right now. So let's just level up our dexterity. Pretty nice. We got 35, which is not bad really. So let's check our stats. Oh, that's the map, not the stats. Let's check our stats. So I'm wearing a talisman that increases your strength and another across the board, and other stats across the board. So yeah, it's pretty nice, right? Pretty nice stats right now. I need 18,000 to level 26. So yeah, let's move on. And then the next The next session, we'll try to infiltrate Stormvale. Let's buy. I'm gonna buy more stuff. I'm gonna buy more arrows with this money. So see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day. Rest, pray, eat well, stay healthy. Bye bye.